Hello everybody. I skipped last month on this platform. Just rotating around for real. So I'm here to begin off this August session of the monthly zodiac readings. How's everybody doing? I'm doing alright. So I got the decks that I want to use, and it's going to be like my spread by the decks and the questions that I'm going to ask for this monthly reading. So I don't know the first sign yet, alright, but I'm just going to break it down. So this deck right here, I want to begin off on something astrological. So I'm using a deck that deals very much with astrology. So this is my Oracle deck, Divine Circus. So what I'm trying to do is create a transit, right, in my spread. I want to see in the divinity of it as the energy is fluctuating. I want to see what energy that vibration, frequency, or whatever way is the perfect term, how they gonna connect within your monthly energy. So this deck right here is which one is this one called? My astrological deck is Blue Moon Astrology, I think it's called. Black Moon, my bad, Black Moon. Spirit of the Animals. So I'm coming down on the nature, blending in, your natural aspect more. And then the last oracle deck is my New Orleans Oracle. And right here, I have plans to use this deck right here for this basic situation that potentially can occur, but it's gonna exemplify, help me expand on examples of how this transit energy could be more closely felt. Alright, that's my aim and that's my goal. So also here for this session of monthly readings, I want to use my Edgar Allan Poe Tarot. I want to use the Dream Keeper's Tarot. I want to also use the Tarot of the Orisha. I want to also use Tarot Z to be the clarifiers with the Oracle decks that I'm using throughout the month. So I hope y'all enjoy this session. Alright, I really will appreciate it. And let's get in started. So hey Sagittarius, how you doing? I'm here with your August monthly. Ready to get started up in here for it? Let's go for it. Let's see what y'all astrological energy begins at for this reading. Alright, Sagittarius, can we have one card, please, for the astrology energy for this August monthly general for Sagittarius? And all my general readings could relate to career, love, finances, past life, just any type of thing that you could think of, okay? Oh, you got the water course of moon. Libra had that one too. Libra also had that. So because I remember that Libra have it. Hold on 1 minute. I want to go straight in to get your card so my brain could get going. Okay? Because for real, the water course moon really does give me an absent-minded feeling. I'm not saying that your month is about absent-minded. It could be about you taking a break. Maybe. That's why I'm feeling absent-minded. Might not be about the break. It might be something that happened when you went on vacation in the past. It could be if you got plans to go on a vacation soon. It could be something that you might need to prepare yourself for that vacation. It could be related to somebody that might have just passed away with you, around you, somewhere in your vicinity, whether you was close or not close. It could mean somebody got an abortion or had a miscarriage somewhere in your facility, whether you close to them or you not close to them. I know I feel the lack of. So I don't want to try to go too much and get the tarot cards to help me out. That's why I have all this here. Right? So we're going to go ahead and get 3 card clarifications, Sagittarius, and see what this water course of moon means to you. Now I have 3 cards for Sagittarius water course of moon. We have the Tower in reverse, and we have the 4 of Cups in reverse. And we got the 4 of Pentacles. Interesting. You get the 4 of Cups, but you got the 4 of Pentacles. Underneath of the deck, you got the Knight of Wands. So I don't know. Maybe it's going to be a shift with Sagittarius. Sagittarius, are you even in the front line right now? What are you? Are you attached to anything? Any of the planets right offhand? Do you know or not? I'm going to try to look real quick while I'm doing your reading. Oh, Sagittarius, you ain't even in play. You're not in play. So this don't feel like your sun sign gonna be the impact though. It don't, because at the same time you are in play in sidereal. No, you were played in the south node. That's all you got played in the south node, which can be about that 4 of Pentacles, meaning that with Sagittarius being up in the south node area, and this 4 of Pentacles is coming here, it's the fact that somewhere, since this Knight of Wands is the shadow dynamic, and this Tower is in reverse, and the 4 of Cups could represent the retrograde factor, because the north node is in retrograde, so it kind of automatically put the south node in retrograde, right? So what it's trying to say is, you know, maybe on a bigger picture of it, right? Have anybody been feeling like they've been getting involved in too much stuff, or people involving them in situations that they feel like they shouldn't be involved in? Do you feel like you taking on more? Are you questioning yourself how much responsibility, how much effort, how much motivation Are you a trending person? Are you somebody on one of these platforms that's trending, and you might make people feel like it's all right for you to take a break, take your breath, take, you know, breathe a little bit. You know, I mean, if you're a trending person, I guess your videos is doing pretty good, so it could be triggering you to see whether you need to do more. But, you know, I would say this energy right now, you're just in the flow of it. You got to be prepared to shift. So, on an answer like that, I would say definitely make sure you keep a track of what's going on in this shift when it does happen and how it happened. And maybe, you know, the effects of when at least Sagittarius will be joining in the moon, which will, I think that should be more, I think in the middle of the month. Sagittarius should be around in the moon time frame. Might be closer to the full moon. Not too far from it anyway. So you'll be in the waxing part of the moon, but it'll be one of those situations, which could be the Four of Pentacles too, because there's 4 quarters up in the moon. And maybe this is the last quarter, so maybe the second or the third quarter might be the one that might be significant to your energy that's up in here. 4 of Cups is to keep your options open, so in reverse. But it's telling you to still maintain some type of budget with the 4 of Pentacles. And that's just coming from the influence just right now on the basic. Let's go more deeper into this energy and see how this energy might be transitioning throughout. May I have another card about the transitional energy for Sagittarius for the month of August? The transitional energy for Sagittarius for the month of August. Sagittarius in the month of August. Sagittarius in the month of August. I have one card, please. The silver siren. So it's almost like why this energy is transitioning right out there, and I'm just keep using the South Node as an example. It can help with people creativity from there. It might not. Just depends on your perspective and what you're looking to hear me say. I'm gonna say that this is definitely a lot of awareness with this silver siren. So are you becoming aware of a lot of things that surround you, or meaning that okay, like I was saying in the beginning, you feel like you doing too much. That's a little bit of awareness. Are you aware, and your struggle is there because you coming aware of the situation? It seemed like in this transition of energy, Sagittarius is a very strong frequency. The vibrations seem to be, I don't know, maybe it is reactive, but it just depends on the strength of the frequency when in whatever area it is in. So what I'm saying is, because of that frequency, you might be just focused on focus now. Your senses is like, okay, but when you're going through the debate and trying to decide, you're like, for real, what am I actually doing different? If it allow you to ask that question while you into that mode. If not, try to ask your question. Ask yourself that question. That'll be a good backup one to ask in this energy, so you don't panic or get all excited and stuff. Meaning that, being that Sagittarius seems to be a very strong frequency, is I think is I don't know, it's creative. This is my first time ever come across a reading, right? And literally having a feeling of a frequency that has a silentness to it, that has a special delivery. You know, and I don't want to confuse nobody and say it's not collective, because how can I say it's not collective when it's going on in the world? So I don't know. I guess that's why it's so sweet with it. Because it usually, I don't know, that South Node is a motherfucker with this shit. You know what, Sagittarius, some people ain't even really paying that no attention. As much as right now the North Node is a lot of focus. I mean, I only did one video. I hit and missed on it. Are you seeking attention? You know, this energy can make you feel like you need some attention, though. And that's the thing. I guess it's like, if you're not in the need of a lot of attention, then it's probably heightening your awareness. If you in a need of attention, then it's heightening your attention. And that's kind of funny, between awareness and attention that I'm talking about. I know, but for real, it's a level. It's two levels. It's two levels. Or two floors. Whichever one is the best one. Let me get some cards, Sagittarius. This is interesting, though. Can I get clarification for the silver saree? 3 cards, please. Cards for the silver saree. We have the 5 of fire. Yeah. That's that frequency, though. That 5 of fire is that frequency, because like I said, I like this experience. This, like, it even waking my heart awareness to, like, the saying, you learn something new every day, and actually doing your reading, I'm learning something new. But it reminded me, you know, it woke up that awareness to this situation. That's what that 5 of Wands is. The 5 of Wands is that frequency. It really is. I bet some people would really love to know what the fuck. Like, that shit is amazing. Can I have 2 more cards, please? I know I'm up here talking, just making sure I'm staying focused. And we have the Seven of Water. That's the distribution of the process. That's what I'm talking about with that collective. That Seven of Water. I mean 8. 8 of Water. 8 of Cups. I apologize. And the 6 of Fire. And we have Ogun. We got Ogun at the bottom. You know, and the crazy part about it, technology right now use a lot of fiber optic type of cables. You know, it has to be a certain type of metal. Even if you get a neural link put in your brain, there still has to be a certain type of metal. This is I mean, Sagittarius is busy. And I'm you know, to bring it back down a little bit with this 5 of Wands and this 8 of Cups that's here, right? Let me move my finger. Because I did say 7, so, you know, I don't know who got the deck or don't. You know, that's that frequency. That's that, it's doing things. And you know the crazy part of this 6 of Wands, you know, the South Node is like your subconscious, but also is what feeds your ego. It's what feeds your ego, and then like the five of Fire with this is the release of it. Especially with Ogun being here. I don't know, that's just for me. Anyway, Sagittarius. I hope it relates to you, but that's the way I'm getting the message. Let me go ahead into the atmosphere. Okay, Sagittarius. Let me come on down some because that is so crafty. You know, and it's you know, it's so believable when I just look on the face bottom of, you know, I'm in my 40s. So the transitioning, even for people that's in my 40s, even older people, you know, the transitioning, the entertainment, the really thing of success, the responsibilities. Like, you know, I thought sometimes, sorry about that, I hit the camera, Sagittarius. Sorry. But you know, I thought sometimes impact the way our success and our destiny work at times. You know, it's a lot. It's a lot. That's all I can say. It's wow. Sagittarius, so how are y'all feeling? Does this make sense about what you might been going through? Because, you know, some of this energy, me popping up, being out in the atmosphere, could already been there. But, you know, if you feel like your month came in that way or something like that, you know, with you being a little bit like that, but just now that you got a little bit of confirmation, I hope it'll take you to be a little bit creative with this energy right here, because the sparks is here. I'm telling you, the spark is definitely here. Can I have another card for the transitioning into the atmosphere, please? Penguin been hot. Penguin been hot. That's the 3rd time Penguin done showed up. I ain't mad at you, Penguin. I'm just saying you're hot for the month of August. Alright, Penguin. Authentic. Reach out to your tribe in times of need. Family gives you strength when you face the storm. Love your uniqueness. You are full of surprises. Break free from others' expectations. Just be yourself. You know, for real, this is the third time it's coming out. Let's see what it means for you, Sagittarius. Let's get 3 cards to clarify. Let's get 3 cards to clarify. Can I have 3 cards to clarify the Penguin Authentic in Sagittarius' reading? 3 cards to clarify this transit energy in Sagittarius reading. Woo! We got the Devil. That's a pretty ass card though. This Devil card is so pretty. We have the 3 of Wands. I don't know if anybody else agree with me, but this Devil card is so pretty. And you talking about the South Node and this illustration comes up. Oh my fucking god, that is so fucking sexy. We just need one more card left. That is just so sexy. Like, it's almost like saying the authentic part about Sagittarius, you know, that might be important during a month is when your subconscious is unlocking things. And I can't really say, people, you know, they got a way that they want to unlock your subconscious. So I don't want to really give a whole lot of examples because you're going to catch on to it because it's going into your conscious mind. It's just your reaction that you're probably more worried about. You're going to have your reaction more there. But what, you know, when your subconscious unlock, be alright to ask your subconscious what is unlocking. Be alright with having patience for your subconscious to respond. And what I mean is, you might not get a response in the month of August. This response can come in November. Maybe it might be in your season. Maybe it be in December at the end of your season. But what I'm trying to say is, allow that patience. If you feel like, yo, you're going to forget, try to write it down. Try to find a spot. I know how it is to even forget when you're doing those things. And look at it this way. If it is how you forget when you're doing it, maybe part of unlocking this subconscious, if you was wondering whether it was really part of you, it might be giving you that answer as a yes. Because you have to trust yourself in order to have your intuition be on point. For your instincts to work, you must have some level of trust with yourself. And once you probably accept that yes, whatever you put away, probably just pop the fuck back up and give your confirmation. That's all. I mean, take things in the creative process for it. Can we have one more card to go? We up. The 5 of Wands has showed back up, baby. You feel what I'm saying? And that's kind of like what I was talking about, allowing your subconscious. Because right here, I was definitely talking about being Sagittarius have a frequency energy. So if it's going to touch you, it's going to touch you where it need to be at. Whether it's a house. If you need to look in your houses and see what Sagittarius want to be at, do you know how many Sagittarius is in your natal chart? All of those things just might count. Do not discredit anything. And once again, if you're going on this journey, then you know you in this energy. Because this frequency is doing about the same thing you doing. I'm just saying. Now, I'm not, you know, because it's in retrograde, I would definitely say everything is not going to come out the way you want to. So you need to allow that time. And we have the King of Pentacles. See, that's that shit coming to manifestation, what I'm talking about. Let's go ahead and get your final message, Sagittarius. What is the final message for the month of August for Sagittarius? Maybe you have one oracle card here, please. One oracle card. And you know, Penguin could also be, you know, in that atmosphere, yin and yang. The High Priestess. Anyway, the Chariot. Can we have one card for Sagittarius, please? One card for Sagittarius, final message. Growth. I know that's right. That's what we've been talking about in another way, too. It is part of growth. It's just whether you want to grow in that area. It might not be an area you want to grow in. But what I'm talking about is definitely growth. It is, for sure. I'm pretty sure that. At least the theology of growth, anyway. If you understand the theology of growth, then it'll help you out. The theology of growth might be different from the definition of growth, but they have common meaning in it, though. They have common meaning. Alright, can we have the 3 closing cards for clarification for growth as this energy has transitioned to the final message for Sagittarius reading? Can we have 3 cards for the final message of clarification for Sagittarius? We have the 2 of Cups, we have the Knight of Cups, and we have, oh, the Devil's back. And underneath the deck, we have the 5 of Cups. I mean, sometimes growing does, I mean, you're leaving something behind. I mean, just think about it. I'm gonna give it to you from the illustration. This, the 2 of Cups, right? Let's look at this 2 of Cups as a rose. So, say you planted the bud. Now that rose, with the help of nature and you, right? Y'all came together. Alright? It's coming out of a wound of its own. How do you know whether that rose feels like it's leaving home with this Knight of Cups? How you know that rose don't feel like it's leaving home? And the taller it rises away from the womb that it first starts. Then it gets to this mature stage and it want to get all fancy. And it want to start showing its colors. And right there, how do you know that with this Devil card, that it want to be plucked, it want to be pulled? See, this is another version of the 2 of Cups, but it's just coming in the Devil. Because it's the diction of life. It don't mean that you meant some harm in it, right? But it is the addiction of life. It's addiction not to be focused at times. It's contagious. It's hard to break. No matter what. So make sure that while you up in this energy or you get a chance to read it, cope well with the growth. And begin with the growth to understand that it's influences, but you have influences. Everything is connected. It influences you, you influence others, whether it's good or bad. Try to remember that connection with this Five of Cups. Alright, Sagittarius, there you go for the month of August. Good luck.